Yo, what's good? It's Skano. Right quick. To the Africans that you jump up here and you say FBA should follow your model, you know, and we be able to build like y'all. What model? I mean, how's that model working out in Africa? Why y'all can't duplicate that in Africa? So now you want to jump up here and brag about your government funded businesses. Let's be real, that were largely subsidized by FBA dollars. Why don't y'all crawl back into the cracks and crevices that y'all emerged from with your parasitic asses? Speaking of parasites, we got a full blown infestation in this country. You know, illegal roach infestation running rampant, man. And I've noticed particularly in Charlotte, the dope fiend migrants. I mean, they everywhere here. Everywhere. Shopping centers, just laying around, doped out. If they not begging, they looking for something to steal. And I'm wondering how y'all can afford dope. You know what I'm saying? How is it that you have thousands of working Americans that can't afford, affordable housing? They living in their cars, working full time, renting storage units to live out of. But yet, somehow or another, hundreds of thousands, millions of illegals can not only get housing here, but benefits. How the hell that work? See, our government is largely responsible for the shit that's going on now. You know, we got illegal roaches running around, vandalizing, raping. Yes, raping, killing. So, and I mind you, a majority of them are in close proximity to the black communities, not the whites. Y'all dump this shit in our communities. So this young woman, Takara Thompson from Baltimore, Maryland, apparently unalive by this Guatemalan illegal, Hernandez, you know. Now, the details to this, now, apparently, now she's doing an internship, college graduate, staying with her father in the Maryland area. Her father reported her missing. They found her vehicle. Her body was found not far from that, in, the university district. Just dumped like trash. Using her cell phone information, they were able to track her last known location. And it happened to be at the family residence of this Guatemalan roach, Hernandez. I'm gonna be honest, this dude looked like a crackhead weirdo. I don't know why you would be meeting this dude. I have my speculation. And if y'all know, it was a play. She was running a play. I'm gonna leave that there. That's my belief. I don't know no other reason why you would be meeting up with this dirty ass Guatemalan. Long story short, like I said, they ended up finding her blood in his residence. This dude apparently got arrested for a DUI in January. Yet he's still here. Not only that, documented sex offender. He's still here. This is why I say a lot of this shit, I have to lay this at the feet of the government, and these different agencies, law enforcement agencies. Why y'all want to run up in the black community, overly police some shit. Why don't y'all do your job pertaining to these goddamn illegals? This never should have happened. I hope they don't deport them now, Don't deport him now. Lock his ass up in Maryland and general population, and let things sort themselves out. We got a full-blown infestation, man. And it's not going, they're not going to be able to clean this shit up. It's going to be a long process. Like I said, they fully infiltrated here, you know. Furthermore, I believe the family members of these illegals who are knowingly housing illegals, they should be deported. I don't give a damn if you've been here 50 years. If you're found to be illegally housing, you know what I'm saying, illegal migrants, your American citizenship should be revoked and you should be deported. This shit don't make no damn sense. Bringing all your goddamn drug addict, crackhead, pervert relatives over here. They just running rampant through the communities. But black folks, we responsible for all the crime. And like I said, they in our communities. We're gonna have to start stepping on these roaches, man. I'm to the point, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm to the point where legal. If you're not an American citizen, get them the hell out of here. Immigration used to be a beneficial process. The migrants came here, they worked hard, they contributed to the overall economy. You know what I'm saying? They were part of the. Now, we paying to house illegals. You know what I'm saying? Since when did America become a sanctuary for these bum crackhead illegals? I'm just saying. And you wonder why our economy is sagging. You know what I'm saying? This is not how shit is supposed to work. Your ancestors came over here and they worked hard. Y'all new school illegals. Y'all some bums, man. You are. And Charlotte is rampant here. As far as the crackhead, meth head, fentanyl head illegals, or I don't know if they're illegals. They damn sure ain't Americans. Migrants. Everywhere, man. Like zombies. Begging, stealing, just passed out. You at the shop and they just laid out in the doorway. Doped out. What the hell is this? The Queen City is more like the Fiend City. I'm getting off the subject. So this is a new threat. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just talking about the illegal members, that's associated with the cartel. That's a whole nother monster. We got these meth heads, these finny heads, perverts. And this is not a random, isolated incident. There's been more and more stories like this. Had this woman been white, this should be all on CNN. Y'all had a fucking National Guard down there. So do your part as an American. I don't condone snitching. But if you see something that don't look right, it look out of place. You see somebody, if you know what I mean, that look like they out of place. Don't hesitate to call ICE. You know what I'm saying? Do your part as an American. We got to clean up these communities. Because the next step is, you know what I'm saying? We going to have to get to stepping on shit around here. We can't have this. We can't have illegal roaches preying on our community. So if the government is not, you know what I'm saying, expedient enough, we may have to get to stepping on shit around here. We got a full-blown infestation. And y'all, I don't know if y'all know anything about roaches. I'm from the projects. I've seen some roaches in my time. And one thing I know, it don't matter how much you clean up, how clean you are, you can spray. You know what I'm saying? Once you got a full-blown infestation, man, it's very difficult to eradicate it. Damn near impossible. You know what I'm saying? Just stepping on them motherfuckers ain't enough. You got to get the bomb and shit. You may have to, So, like I said, extreme situations call for extreme measures. So, it is what it is, man. But, yeah. Blame this on your government. Because, like I said, while we got hundreds of thousands of working Americans, you know what I'm saying? unable to find housing. Somehow or another, we can find housing for hundreds of thousands of illegals. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want your trash. Take your trash back, ship it back to Venezuela, return to sender. You know, we don't want your Guatemalan roaches. You know what I'm saying? It's too damn late. Full blown infestation. You know, gotta break out the raid. No ops left Scano. You already know.